Bad. Hey, what up YouTube? It's your boy Larry back on camera. What it do? Back with you, hanging out with the crew. If you're new to the camera or new to the channel, what am I talking about? Make sure you let me know what's up in the comments. You know, I think some of you guys may be new. Some of you guys may be returning. If you're returning, make sure you thumb the video for me. Good looking. And if you're new to the channel, well, I'm not trying to lose you throughout with this limited time we have, so make sure you sub, leave a comment, talk to me, you know what I'm saying? Let me know something sweet, dog. You know what I'm saying? Let me know something. But I hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back. This week has, oh my God, that motorcycle is going crazy. But yeah, this week has been great. I really didn't do anything this past weekend. But before I talk about me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna spice things up, because in my last video, I ended it by answering a couple questions just to like get the brain going and really just to connect with y'all, talk to y'all. So this first question is a little wild to me, but it's asking, what would you hate to see at a wedding? Mind you, I want to talk about things I'm grateful for. So to answer this one it's wild, because I don't got a girl. So I'm gonna be answering this from a perspective of if I was attending one, right? So the first thing I would hate to see is somebody object. It's someone else's wedding. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't even know if I would really want to be there for that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just wild behavior. And for that to even happen means some form, first of all, somebody probably, it had to be somebody close. It can't be somebody from the outside. Because you got to think, like, how are they getting inside the venue? Like, how are they inside with the crowd? You know what I'm saying? So for somebody to object is wild behavior. It had to be somebody close. It probably is somebody close. Close to who? I don't know. To the groom, to the bride, I don't know. But evidently, this was probably a kept secret for a long time. So I wouldn't want to be a part of that. Would I think it would be funny, after the fact? Like after, you know what I'm saying, like a couple months or years, maybe I would think it was wild, funny. I don't know. That's just crazy, dog. That's just crazy. I know some people would think it would be funny. Like in the moment, I'd be like, what? This is happening? Like, what do you do? What do you do? And if you've ever been in a situation like that, let me know something in the comments. So that'd be the first thing I would hate to see. The second thing, now I'm answering this from a perspective of like, dog, if it was my wedding, and somehow I was convinced by my wife to allow her ex to come to the wedding, that I would hate to see that. You know what I'm saying? I would hate to see that. I'm gonna stand on business right there. I would actually hate to see that, because first of all, like, how did we get here? How did we get here? You know what I'm saying? This is my party. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's our party, but when I think about our day, I don't want to remember, you know what I'm saying, that or this or instances that may or may not have happened, So now we could flip the script and say, yeah, such and such can come as long as they bring a partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, they better be tipping. They better be bringing a check. They better be bringing something to the party. Cause you ain't coming in here empty-handed. That's all I'm saying. Better be bringing something. So that would be the second thing. The third thing, let's see. what would I actually like dislike to see? And if you got some you want to say, yeah, write it down in the comments. Let me know some in the comments, cause that's just wow. This question is crazy. What would I hate to see? And I'm actually like trying to dive in on this. Like, there's so many things. There's so many ways we could go with this, right? Um, but I would literally just hate to honestly see a lot of people, okay? And I say that in the most positive, negative way possible. And I'm only saying that because I know there's gonna be instances throughout this moment or this time period where I'm gonna have to continuously introduce myself to people that I probably won't ever see again or talk to within the next year or two. And I'm not saying that as in like I don't want to be a part of that crowd. What I'm saying is it's overstimulating. It can't. I know it's overwhelming. Not only are you showing up to either support their day or vice versa, it's my day. I just understand it would just be a long day to be surrounded by a whole bunch of people. Mind you, I know we're all gonna be looking good, but there's gonna be so many vibes there that it's just that you don't know what could really go down, and you're just hoping for the best. Like you're literally just hoping for the best at this point, to where it's like everything goes smooth. There's no objections. You know what I'm saying? You don't bump into that one person. Oh, I used to date the bride, or I used to date the groom, and it's like what? You know, and it's just like, of course, somebody's gonna have an attitude. Somebody, it doesn't matter what you say, somebody deep down is probably gonna be feeling some type of way. So I'm hoping when I see a whole bunch of people at a wedding that I don't bump into the downer or the person that would make it about themselves in some way, because I'm a positive person, so it's like I'm gonna only work with you so much until I can't. So those are the three things. Let me know some in the comments. Again, wild question. They could really go either way. All are situational. My answers could change in the future, and then this one's taking me out because Halloween just passed. I know in my past video I showed you what I dressed up as. I dressed up as Pikachu, right? But this one is what would I hate to see under my bed? What would you not want to see underneath your bed? First, I'm gonna give you a second to think about it. But what would I hate to see underneath my bed? A lot of things. A glass of milk. Cause why is there a random glass of milk underneath the bed? Like, come on now. What are we doing? What are we doing with the milk? For real. I was gonna say something even wilder, but we're just gonna leave it there. See, this is why you gotta get to know me off the camera, cause I can say some wild things, but we're gonna keep it cool. So we're gonna start with milk. We're just gonna start with like an old plate of food. Like, how did the food even get there? And why was there someone most likely laying in my bed, eating food, and then, take the plate out? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just nasty. That's actually like just nasty. Like, especially if it's been there for like a week or two. Like, what are we doing? And then the third thing would probably be, I've been through this before, but a fucking used condom. And I'm speaking like I'm in a relationship. Maybe it's not even my bed that I'm in right now. It's just, technically it's my bed, but let's switch up the question. Like, what would you hate to see underneath the bed? It doesn't matter if it's mine, theirs. Yeah, I don't want to see a fucking If I see a used condom underneath the bed, bruh, what? What, bro? Come on now. Mind you, that's probably not the wildest thing, you know what I'm saying? It could be fucking Plan B or some shit. Like, oh, see, my language, crazy dog, but literally, we could go a lot of different places with this. We can, and I'm not trying to go there, cause I'm not trying to be toxic. But those are some things I would hate to see. A glass of milk, cause I just don't really mess with milk like that. I don't. And then, I mean, I'll eat it with cereal, but like a glass of milk is just random. That's random. And then someone just not throwing their plate away like a food, like that would low key like that's kind of dirty, especially if it's been there for a minute. And then yeah, just fucking condom. That I wouldn't say that would kill the vibe, but that would definitely throw me off a little bit. Yeah. So that was crazy. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, because in my last video I ended with some questions, but this video I'm starting with some overly ones. Overly. Head can go anywhere with those. But I recently just came back from the store, right? And I bought this. Cause it's the season. It's the season. Got a slow baker, AKA an oven roaster, AKA a pot roaster, whatever you like to call it. I just came back, bought that. I didn't think I was gonna pick that up today, but that leads me into saying that like I'm super grateful to be able to know how to cook, especially around this time, because this video is really about, you know, me paying homage to y'all, you know, showing love to y'all, and just saying thank you, you know what I'm saying? I'm just super grateful, right, for y'all just showing up, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like I've been struggling, you know, a little bit. I have been on what to do next, you know, where should I go with this? You know, how should I approach this? You know what I'm saying? And I've been struggling a little bit. To negate that, you know, I just been trying to, you know, note take a lot more, just jot down the ideas that I get, you know, when I wake up early in the morning or late at night, because I'm trying to show up for y'all and I'm trying to make the best content possible, whether it's, you know, me, you know, doing a day in a life or just doing one of these vlogs. Like, I want to make sure that I'm here with y'all, you know. So I just want to say thank you guys again for allowing me to show up as myself. You know, I don't want to force anything. I don't want this to be like, oh my God, you know, he's wild as hell. I mean, I am, but like, I just don't want it to be weird. It just doesn't have to be weird, but I definitely been struggling a little bit. I didn't even go out this weekend. Normally in every video I tell you that I go out. I didn't even go out this weekend because I'm just so dialed in. And with me being dialed in, I realized, yes, I have been struggling with what I want to do next and where I want to go with this, because I have just ideas and visions and stuff like that. So with that being said, super grateful for the people that come back and watch the videos. Thank you. If you sub, thank you. If you left a comment, thank you. You know, because I'm definitely out here trying to make this like a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Real emotion type pictures. But that leads me to say I want to share what I'm grateful for. I know in the past, I think I've done one of these videos when I was a little bit younger, talking about, you know, what I'm grateful for, and I may say the same thing, but this time around I'm just super duper grateful for the community that I have right now, right? I wouldn't be here without y'all. You know, I've been making content for quite a minute, honestly, during the pandemic, and then kind of took breaks here and there, tried different medias, you know, podcasting, documentary work, just, you know what I'm saying, just documenting others and stuff like that. Even done other type of work, photography, all those type of medias to eventually just to come back here. So super grateful for the community that I have, that because you guys allowed me to change, and throughout those changes I've grown, and I realized that, I mean, you can literally be whoever you want to be as long as you're willing to put in the work. So this is me putting in the work, and I just want to say thank you guys for joining me on this journey, because I'm definitely trying to put in that work again. And then the second thing I want to say is, the friends that I got, without the friends that I have right now, that's just been supporting me and watching my videos, and even not really watching, just outside the space, right? This space specifically, like this space, outside of like this YouTube space. Without y'all, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, I'd just be super lonely, I mean, the third thing that I'm grateful for is family, because without friends, you know what I'm saying, family is everything. They'll always be there for you, whether you need an ear or not, and stuff like that. So super appreciative. I mean, y'all know this. Grateful to have y'all along for the ride. The fourth thing around this time, how I'm feeling, is just health. Getting a little older, right? Need to start scheduling appointments to the dentist, to the doctor, for my eyesight, you know what I'm saying? Just for my health. So I'm super grateful for my health. I could definitely work on that a lot better. And that's something I'm probably gonna challenge myself to do within the new year that's coming up, but I'll save that for another video. And then the fifth thing really is just opportunity, right? This opportunity, because as you guys may know, outside the YouTube space and even inside, like I started out the beginning of this year chilling at my parents' crib, and then eventually made this move out here because I accepted a job. So everything's been going well, it's been going great. I can't complain about the opportunities that have been given to me, up to this point. Like, I just can't. I really can't. And maybe some of you guys can relate to that. Some of you guys can relate to that for sure. I'm already knowing. Opportunities don't come, especially the ones that can change your life. Sometimes you gotta go out your way to create your own opportunities, right? So super grateful for that. With that being said, like, those are the things that I'm honestly grateful for. Like, and if you have some things you're grateful for, let me know what you're grateful for in the comments. I'll definitely respond. I know there's a lot more things I could have said, but those are like the top 5 for me right now. Again, it all just boils down to what you want in life and what you appreciate and what you value. And I think around this time period, as the year does come to a close, we have to start asking ourselves that, like, who do you want around you? You know what I'm saying? Where are you trying to go? I've said these things in my previous videos in spurts and pieces, right? But it's really true. It's, where do you want to go? How do you want to be remembered? What are you trying to make the most of during this moment? So I may be a little too real. Maybe that was a little too much, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, if you relate to it, you relate to it. If you don't, you don't. Obviously, I'm in the beginning stages of this, so I want to share my mentality with y'all first on how I just think about some things, because this is a sick world we live in, and the time we have is limited, so we gotta make the most of it, for sure. And it starts by making the kid in you happy, you know what I'm saying? Some days I just feel like a big kid with money. Like, I got Legos in the back, got a check, just bought a freaking oven roaster to cook. So pretty basic stuff, but again, like, time is limited, gotta make the most of it. So I just want to say thank you guys again for showing up, watching, hanging out, all that cool stuff. And you know where to find me. IG, Mind Larry Sunny. YouTube, Mine Larry Sunny. Deuces. For the thumbnail.